Insider reacts. Coco Gauff's former coach responds to Carlos Alcaraz's AO moment face screaming in fear fire. Carlos Alcaraz's actions at the Australian Open have sparked widespread discussion, and now Coco Gauff's former coach has weighed in with a candid response, drawing from years of experience at the elite level. The coach offered insight into the pressures players face and the split-second decisions that can ignite debate. Rather than focusing solely on controversy, his comments provided context on professionalism, emotional control, and expectations placed on young stars. The reaction added a fresh layer to the ongoing Australian Open narrative, highlighting how moments on court are often shaped by intensity and scrutiny as much as by intent. The Australian Open 2026 has already produced moments that will be talked about for years. Long rallies, jaw-dropping winners, and emotional eruptions that reveal the human side of elite tennis. One such moment that caught the world's attention was Carlos Alcaraz's recent AO display, a point of intensity that sparked debate across social media and sports commentary. Amid the whirlwind of reactions, a voice few expected to weigh in stood out. Coco Gauff's former coach, someone who has nurtured one of tennis' brightest young stars and understands the mental grind behind every high-stakes match. 1. The moment everyone's talking about. Alcaraz, world number 1, faced a crucial match in the AO quarterfinals. During a pivotal point, his reaction, a combination of a fist pump, a roar, and intense body language, was captured by cameras and instantly went viral. Fans debated whether it was raw passion or over-the-top display. Commentators split. Was it strategy or emotion? Clips circulated with millions of views within hours. It was the kind of moment that makes tennis not just a game, but a spectacle of human emotion under pressure. 2. An insider's perspective. Having coached Coco Gauff during her formative years, this ex-coach has a unique lens on the pressures young players face. Speaking about Alcaraz, the coach offered insight that cut through noise. Speech balloon. I've seen players like Coco in similar situations. The difference is often how you channel your energy. With Alcaraz, what looks explosive on the outside is usually very controlled internally. The emphasis is clear. Not all emotional expression is chaotic. It can be strategic, deliberate, and functional. 3. Passion meets strategy. According to the ex-coach, emotional reactions can reset focus after a lost point. Visible intensity can signal confidence to opponents. Top players like Alcaraz know how to balance showmanship with precision. Speech balloon, it's about using emotion as fuel. That fist pump isn't just for the crowd. It's a mental trigger for the player themselves. This perspective reframes the discussion. What fans may see as temper is often an elite mental tool. 4. Coco versus Alcaraz. 2 approaches. The coach drew a fascinating comparison between Gauff's on-court moments and Alcaraz's AO display. Coco, sometimes reactive, expressive, and visibly vulnerable under pressure. Alcaraz, more calculated, channeling intensity in a way that maintains focus and strategy. Speech balloon, both are valid forms of mental strength. One is outward, the other inward, but both serve to maintain control and enhance performance. Fans suddenly had a framework to understand different expressions of pressure at the highest level. 5. Mental game behind every swing. The former coach emphasized that tennis is as much mental as physical. Fatigue and stakes amplify emotion. Pressure can make every point feel monumental. Emotional expression can help regulate mental state and prepare for the next shot. Speech balloon, players often have split-second decisions. How they manage their internal energy can determine the outcome of a match. Alcaraz's AO moment wasn't a lapse. It was a masterclass in mental control under pressure. 6. The media versus reality. Social media often misses a nuance. Short clips capture seconds, but miss the context. Hours of preparation, tactical adjustments, physical and mental strain. Speech balloon, fans see one fist pump or roar and think it's uncontrolled. But what's happening inside the player's mind is strategic focus, not impulsive behavior. The ex-coach's analysis challenges us to look beyond surface-level drama. 7. Lessons for aspiring players. For young athletes, the AO 2026 moment and the ex-coach's insights offer valuable lessons. Channel emotion constructively. Passion is fuel, not distraction. Understand your mental triggers. Controlled expressions can improve performance. Learn from every situation. Emotional moments are opportunities to strengthen focus. Balance is key. Intensity and composure are not opposites. They complement each other. Speech Balloon Seeing Elite Players Manage Emotion teaches juniors that mental strategy is just as important as physical skill. 8. Taking pressure in stride. The coach highlighted a broader point. Young stars like Coco or Alcaraz perform under constant scrutiny. Every gesture is magnified, every reaction dissected. Speech Balloon, they're learning not just to play tennis, but to navigate pressure, expectations, and global attention. Emotional intelligence is now a core part of success. Alcaraz's AO moment becomes a case study in handling pressure with strategic intensity, a blueprint for rising athletes. 9. Beyond controversy. While headlines focus on drama, the insider's perspective shifted the narrative. Not a meltdown, not arrogance, not too emotional. Carlos Alcaraz's recent actions at the Australian Open have stirred conversation across the tennis world, but the reaction from Coco Gauff's former coach has added a fascinating insider perspective. Known for his close work with one of tennis's brightest young talents, the coach offered a candid view on what happens behind the scenes when top athletes face high-pressure situations at a Grand Slam. Rather than framing the situation as purely controversial, the former coach highlighted the complexity of performing under immense scrutiny. He explained that players like Alcaraz operate in a world where every point, reaction, and movement is analyzed by millions. In such an environment, moments that seem impulsive to fans or commentators are often a product of intense focus, adrenaline, and competitive instinct. The coach's remarks also emphasized empathy. He reminded fans that even elite players are human, prone to emotion, and constantly balancing strategy with raw intensity. While Alcaraz's AO act sparked debate, understanding the mental and emotional layers at play helps contextualize his behavior beyond a headline or a clip. Importantly, the reaction reinforces a broader message about professional tennis. The psychological and emotional demands are as significant as physical skill. Young stars are constantly navigating expectations, media attention, and personal pressure, all while competing at the highest level. Insight from someone who has trained and guided players like Coco Gauff underscores the importance of support, guidance, and perspective. As fans and analysts continue to dissect every move of the Australian Open, the former coach's perspective serves as a reminder that what we see on court is only part of the story. Beyond the instant reactions and viral clips lies a world of strategy, emotion, and human complexity that shapes every match and every player. Tennis Fire, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.